Hi everyone to this heart and hip opening yoga flow. This flow is a somatic flow where we move slowly and intentionally, releasing stored tension and stress out of our heart and our hips, a place where all of the negative emotions are mostly been stored. So let's start at the end of our mat. Come to the end of the mat and open your knees mat width apart. Walk your hands forward and coming into wild-legged child's pose. Placing your forehead on the mat and relaxing your shoulders. Sinking into this gentle heart opening and hip opening. Shifting our attention towards our breath. Inhaling deeply and exhaling through the mouth even slower. Gently coming back up into tabletop and connecting our breath with our cat-cow movement. We inhale, lifting up, and we exhale, we arch the back, we round the back, we tuck our chin, inhale, looking up, exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin. Whenever you are in the cat, then start shifting your weight from left to right and feeling how the tension stored in our shoulders is slowly releasing. Letting go and coming into cow, opening the chest and opening the heart and gently rocking back and forth. Beautiful. One more breath here. And exhale, let go, coming into neutral. Lifting your right leg, your right knee, and starting to draw some circles forward. Opening and loosening the hip. Making the circle as big as you can. Sometimes we hear the tension in our hips. And then that's even nicer when we can release all of that tension. Beautiful. And then changing directions, moving backwards. One more circle before we stop the movement and extend the leg backwards, placing it on the ground and lifting the right arm and opening the chest, coming into our heart opener. Beautiful. Feeling the opening in our heart. You You can even place your hand behind your head. And staying for one more breath. Gently coming back into tabletop before we change the directions. Start by circling the left knee forwards. And backwards. Checking in with your breath again, making sure you're breathing slowly and patiently, being mindful. One more circle before we extend the leg and place it back onto the ground. Lifting the left arm up and over, looking up. If you want more, you can place your left hand behind your head and opening your chest even wider. One more breath here. And on your exhale, you release and come back into tabletop. Check your alignment. Check if your knees are underneath your hips before you gently walk your hands forward. Trying to come on to the mat with your chest, coming into puppy pose. If this is too much for your back, then you can come into swings. You can place your belly on the mat. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders and you pull the mat towards yourself and open your chest here. This is another option for opening our heart. If you enjoy the puppy pose, then stay here for 2 more breaths. And then gently come into the swings pose. From swings, coming into half frog, bringing your knee into a 90-degree angle to the side of your body and feeling the gentle opening of your hip. And your heart. Your breath is deep and mindful. Make sure you're not collapsing in your shoulders like so, but you lift it up. And imagine gripping onto your mat and pulling your mat towards yourself. This way we open the chest even more. On your next exhale, release the left leg and change sides, bringing in your right knee. And open your chest one more time. Beautiful. On your next exhalation, release the pose. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and push yourself up into tabletop. From here, we bring the left knee in between your hands and coming into pigeon pose. If you want, you can place a pillow or block underneath your hip for support. And otherwise, finding your way into pigeon and walking your hands towards the mats. You can even create a pillow with your hands and sinking all the way over your leg. One more breath here. Coming back up. And shifting onto the other leg. Bringing in the other knee. Supporting yourself the way you need it. And exhale, releasing over your leg. And feeling the tension melt out of our hip. One more breath here. And on your next exhalation, coming back up into tabletop. Feel free to release and relax your spine by rolling in both directions or coming into a short and sweet child's pose. Before we meet into the middle of the mat, bringing the soles of your feet together, coming into butterfly, making sure you're sitting on your sit bones. You can move the flesh of your buttocks away, grabbing onto your feet. And you can also place your feet a little wider to the front. That's a little easier on our knees and on our hips. And sometimes that can help you to sit up even straighter. Meet yourself wherever you are at. And try to include these gentle butterfly swings with our knees. Close your eyes if that feels good. And creating some space here before we shift into stillness. Beautiful. And gently coming into stillness. Either way, staying here upright, or if you want a little more, you can walk yourself forward and folding from your hips. Releasing the tension in your neck. And feeling inwards, feeling the release in our hips. Sometimes this can be quite hard as emotions are arising and we tend to always press them away, but this time try to be open and release these emotions. Get rid of them, let go. Beautiful. Your next exhalation, gently coming back up and closing your knees. And inhaling, opening the arms wide, open the chest one more time. And exhale, hugging yourself deeply, giving yourself some self-love. One more time, inhale, open up. Exhale, round and give yourself some love. Beautiful. This is it. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you liked the video, I would appreciate a thumb up, maybe a subscription or a comment. This would really help me grow my channel and spread my love with you. Take care and see you next time.